Cobra Commander issue 3. Let's talk about this using my space system. Story, pacing, artistry, characters, enjoyment. Each category gets a score between 0 and 2. 2 is the best you can get. If I give this a 10 out of 10, I'm not saying this is the best comic ever. I'm comparing this to other G.I. Joe comics and Transformers because it's all in the same universe now. I don't like merging Transformers and G.I. Joe. I know I'm in the minority, though some people have commented on some of my previous videos saying that they agree with me. I feel that when you mess or mix up those two properties, Transformers becomes clearly on top. I love G.I. Joe also. Well, let's say I really like G.I. Joe instead of love. I would say that I love Transformers. G.I. Joe, I liked as a kid. I bought a lot of the toys. And it's great, but I ended up getting rid of most of them. I only kept a few special ones for me. I never got into the G.I. Joe comics, but I am reading the Real American Hero series by Larry Hama, and I'm dying over that one. That's a real good comic. This issue is actually pretty good, though I just don't like the merging of this, because now again it's about Energon cubes and what's going on with Megatron and what's happening with Duke and because he saw Starscream. I don't like that. I feel like Cobra is not a big threat because the Decepticons are obviously way more threatening. So that's just my general take. So for the storyline of this one, I'm going to give it a 1. I do like Cobra Law. I didn't like them before, but I kind of like them now because I'm just, I don't know, thinking back and, rewatch the movie and thought that was kind of fun. So basically, Cobra Commander here, he has one of those Cobra Law guys as his kind of partner. And he's been messing with the Dreadnoks because they found an Energon cube. And he's been captured. Now, out of all the G.I. Joes, I actually had a lot of Dreadnoks. I always thought they were really cool. I never had Zartan, but I think I had every other character but Zartan from when they had come out. The first G.I. Joe figure I ever bought was Torch, and he's in this, so I do like that. But majority of this issue is them trying to extract information from Cobra Commander, so they're torturing him and, like making fun of him and stuff. I do like when he starts to turn the tables on them and play some mind games. That was handled very well. But ultimately, not a heck of a lot really happened. But what happened was cool, so I'm still going to give it a 1. I'm going to give it a pass on the story. But it's just too much, like, it's not that I don't care, but I just feel like this isn't anything G.I. Joe related. It's just, I don't know. It's fine. The pacing, I'll give it a 1.5. I actually wasn't bored, even though it was mostly just them, like, torturing Cobra Commander and, like, hitting him and stuff like that. But yeah, I liked the pacing. It was good. I wasn't bored, so that's cool. For the art, I'm going to give the art a 1.5. I actually really like the colors. And I think it looks cool. Like, all the characters look kind of neat. There's Cobra Commander. They drew a little happy face smile on him. So that's kind of cool. While we're talking about art, I do want to mention my channel sponsor, beardedshirts.com. Check this out. I got an X-Force here. This is a print all over, so the print's on both sides. Bearded Shirts is our channel sponsor, so if you become a Legionnaire, if you become a member of the channel, we enter you into a draw to win stuff from Bearded Shirts every month. They got sales on all the time. Shipping has been drastically reduced, so if you're in Canada, like I am, you get really good shipping deals. This is probably the best shipping deals around. So check them out. It's beardedshirts.com. The link is in the description below. All right, let's continue on here. So yeah, for the characters, I think I'm going to give the characters section a 2 out of 2. I actually really liked all the characters here. This guy was badass. I'm going to turn around. Like when he shed his skin and showed his full thing, that was cool. I like all the Dreadnoks here. They've made them pretty unique. And I like the infighting and like how Cobra Commander is awesome in this. I'll say that for sure. He's mind games with these guys. He's messing with them. Just little things here and there. He just says something and then it's like, oh, Buzzer starts to think, yeah, what the heck? So, and all the Dreadnoks themselves are really cool. So I like the characters. It's just, I'm not dying over this entire direction. That's all. Enjoyment factor, look, I'm giving it a 1.5 for enjoyment. I actually really like this comic, and I am going to recommend you get the comic. I'm giving it a 7.5 out of 10, so 7.5 out of 10. And I think you should read it because it is cool. I just don't get excited about this entire thing of, oh, let's build this Energon verse or whatever and have everybody together. I don't know. I just wish Transformers and G.I. Joe were separate. That's a personal thing. This is why I'm really enjoying A Real American Hero a lot more, because it's just telling its own story. But for what this comic is, it is very good. I do think it's better than Duke. I'm not a fan of the Duke comic because it's just Duke versus G.I. Joe. I don't like that at all. But this comic is really fun. So there you go, 7.5. If you enjoy my space rating system, please like the video, subscribe. Check out our live streams. We're doing one every Monday, one every Friday. We're doing Legion of Superheroes on Mondays, and Fantastic Four is coming up. Depending on when you see this video, this Friday is Frank Miller's Born Again, Daredevil. Check that stream out. That's going to be awesome. So that's it, everybody. Until next time.